Hello everyone, this is Fantasy-esque and welcome back to ClanGen, the Warrior Cats clan generator game. When we left off in the previous episode, our various cat couples were getting closer together. We had romance budding in New Leaf, and I think we have a good possibility of some kit litters in the future. At least I hope, because from what I've seen, the new couples are getting along just fine. They're being so cute and so adorable. Although, I probably should remember that Iris Quiver was being really cute with Daisy Wish before she dumped him. So, I don't know. If I have faith in one couple, it is definitely Bloomfreckle and Blue Stripe. They seem to be going pretty strong. They're like literally breaking up fights together. But then, you have Cicada Lotus and Snail Dusk, who I feel like may be hitting a rough patch because Snail Dusk has now become aware that there is some confusion going on between Cicada Lotus and Iris Quiver, or, Iris Quiver hasn't given up on Cicada Lotus yet. But for the most part, I feel like Cicada Lotus has been showing his dedication to his new mate Snail Dusk, because he's literally been escorting her to go gather medicinal herbs, when that's normally never something he does. So I'm excited to see how everyone's feeling today, and what we might get up to in the patrols. So let's jump over to the cat list, and start off with Frosta. So Frosta is thinking about new ways to care for the clan. Look at her, guys. Even when she is in the medicine cat den recovering from birth, she is still thinking about her clan. And to be honest, Dawn Valley did screw up at the gathering, so she's probably wondering how she's gonna patch that up with him. No doubt she's racking her brains trying to figure out, okay, well, I can't attend the next gathering or anything, but how do we fix this blunder? And Dawn Valley is looking forward to finding more prey as the snow melts. I think he just wants to, wants to do some hunting to get his mind off the fact the gathering didn't go as planned. Snail Dusk saw some kitty pets playing with colorful moss balls. Bloomfreckle saw a yappy little dog today. Child Stripe had a nice chat with a cat from another clan at the border. I'm gonna say that she probably was chatting with someone from Drift Clan, so that's kind of interesting. Iris Quiver, oh no, is having a hard day. Oh, Iris Quiver. I think in the previous moon, over the past moon, he has noticed, I suppose I can't say over the past moon, it would be this moon, but the last episode. I think he noticed, maybe earlier in the day, that Cicada Lotus and Snail Dusk have been getting closer and closer together, and there is less and less space for him in Cicada Lotus's life, and he's over here stumbling over his words, trying to get help from the mediator to be able to express what he wants to say. But the more time goes on, he's seeing that these words will have less and less of an effect on Cicada Lotus because Cicada Lotus has moved on. And I think that's why he's probably having a hard day. Cicada Lotus had a nice chat with Alona outside clan territory. I feel like he might have been having a bit of a chat again with a cat from Drift Clan. Blue Stripe cowers in his nest during a particularly rough storm. Oh, Blue Stripe. I feel like this would definitely make Bloomfreckle want to come over and protect him. So that's adorable. Daisy Wish is sure she didn't break the rules this much when she was younger. Oh, that's funny. I wonder who she's thinking about. Who is she thinking about? Who is breaking rules, Daisy Wish? Smoke Kit is watching Blue Stripe walk. Oh, that's adorable. Except Blue Stripe is cowering. Blue Stripe is cowering. You know what? Maybe Blue Stripe is cowering in his den, but he's literally barricading his den, and Smoke Kid is watching from the outside and being very fascinated by this. Oh, that's cute. That is cute. Okay, so we have wrapped up with that. Let's go ahead and send our kitty cats out on patrol. So Snail Dusk will be going off on her own to gather some herbs. New leaf should bring new leaves on the blackberry brambles. Snail Dusk heads out to collect some. Snail Dusk attempts to pick her way through the blackberry thorns to reach the leaves, but it soon becomes clear that it's a hopeless task. Oh, so she didn't get to do much. Okay, then Blue Stripe, Cicada Lotus, Iris Quiver, Charred Stripe, and Dawn Valley. Let's send these guys out on patrol. The patrol approaches a two-legged nest perched on the beachfront while hunting. The patrol cats split up using sentries to ensure that the two legs don't disturb their hunts. And I'm assuming that means they had a successful hunt, which is really good. Let's have a look. Who did we fail with last time? Autoclan. Wait, did we actually... Oh no. Oh no. We were allies. Dawn Valley. Dawn Valley ruined it. We were allies. He ruined it. Let's try and befriend RiverClan. Give Autoclan a bit of a break. I don't think they're feeling too sweet on us right now. Okay, let me cut the recording here, and then we will be right back. I feel like this episode is going by very, very quickly. But okay, we are going to skip a mood and hopefully get some notices in births and deaths. I mean, I'm not really looking for deaths, but you know, I'd love to get another pregnancy notice. Guys, I see exclamation marks, and I saw something. Hold on a second. Despite the horrendous weather, Dawn Valley strikes out with his gathering patrol to the meeting place. It's deserted. Any befriending of RiverClan will have to wait until next moon. Okay, at least he didn't ruin things, but then again, the clan didn't attend, so there was nothing to ruin. And then, guys, Snail Dusk announced that she is expecting kids. She chooses to continue her duties as usual for now. Snail Dusk, finally, I'm so happy. Froststar finally feels back to normal after the strain of birthing a litter. Excellent. That means she will fix everything that Dawn Valley screwed up in the next gathering. No. Snail Dusk and Cicada Lotus broke up. Guys. This is almost worse than Iris Quiver and what was it? This is worse than Iris Quiver and Daisy Wish, because Iris Quiver and Daisy Wish were fine throughout her pregnancy. She only broke up with him the day Blue Stripe was born. But Snail Dusk is breaking up with Cicada Lotus the day she finds out she's expecting kids. Oh. Or I suppose I should say, you know, the month. But still. Oh no. I'm wondering, guys, if Snail Dusk maybe got it in her head, you know, based on the rumors and stuff she was hearing. Maybe she got it in her head that Cicada Lotus was only with her for the kids. And as soon as she became expectant, she let him go. Because she thought, there's no other reason for him to be with me than for kids. And now that I'm expecting kids, why should I hold on to him? If he doesn't want me, but he wants the kids. Oh my goodness, that breaks my heart. That really breaks my heart. I wonder how Iris Quiver is going to take all of this. And I wonder how Cicada Lotus is going to take all of this as well. Daisy Wish's rejection of Snail Dusk was very public. Everyone's still feeling awkward about it. Okay. I wonder if maybe from on Snail Dusk's end as well, maybe she agreed to be with Cicada Lotus because she wanted the same thing as him, like to continue their legacy, but she didn't necessarily want to pursue like something long term with Cicada Lotus. Maybe she's always kind of harbored a little bit of, I don't know, something with Daisy Wish. Maybe there was a friendship there, and after like this experience, This was a third mate. Cicadalus was a third mate. Maybe she feels like, you know, whatever friendship it was she had with Daisy Wish, you know, now looking back at it, was a little bit more than friendship, but Daisy Wish doesn't feel the same and rejected Snail Dusk. Either that or Snail Dusk maybe went to Daisy Wish for some comfort and Daisy Wish kind of wasn't looking to provide that. Well, at least she's expecting kids. That's what I'm happy about. That's what I'm happy about. Okay, guys, let us dive into the awkwardness of relationships and see what exactly has been happening this past moon. Okay. Cicada Lotus is rethinking how he feels about Childstripe and gives her another chance. Okay. I mean, Childstripe was being a bit hard, I feel like, on Snail Dusk. And maybe Cicada Lotus kind of, like, realized that. I wonder if the breakup's going to be mentioned there. If that is the case, then this is all before the breakup. So maybe before they broke up, he was noticing that Childstripe was being a bit hard on his mate, like pulling pranks and stuff on her. So maybe he went over to talk to Childstripe because now that his mate is pregnant, he doesn't want her to be that, like, you know, on edge and strained. But then when he talked to Childstripe, he kind of realized that she was just lonely and a little bit envious. Okay, Cicada Lotus, Iris Quiver, and Bloom Freckle had a nice talk while eating. Guys. Remember in the last episode how Iris Quiver went to Bloom Freckle and he was asking her how to verbalize his feelings, and he was trying to figure out how to word what he wanted to say to Cicada Lotus, and now it seems as though the three of them are having a talk, the talk he wanted to have, but like Bloom Freckle's here to help him with it. Okay, Childstripe takes Bloom Freckle's side while Bloom Freckle is in a debate, which is nice. Maybe after Childstripe's talk with Cicada Lotus, she's kind of realizing that, you know, I should not be sassy to the mated cats just because they have the happiness that I don't. I should be, or at least try to be happy for them. So that's kind of nice. Okay, Bloom Freckle and Childstripe plan all their days together. Oh, that is sweet. That is sweet. So I think Bloom Freckle for sure appreciated Childstripe being nice to her. And hopefully, you know, if Childstripe gets her friendship with the others up, she won't feel as lonely. Bloom Freckle purrs for a long time at one of Blue Stripe's lame jokes. Okay, they are one couple that I do not have to worry about. Interestingly enough, kind of like we don't have to worry about, how we don't have to worry about Dawn Valley and Frosta. Now, granted, they had a lot of mediation sessions to get their relationship to where it is, because, you know, we wanted them to have kids, but I feel like they're in a good enough place where they're always supporting each other, and I don't see them breaking up. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't see them breaking up. Snail Dusk and Cicada Stripe. Cicada Stripe, what am I saying? I'm sorry, Childstripe. I'm like butchering your name and meshing it with Cicada Lotus. But Snail Dusk and Cicada Lotus had a few mediation sessions, which probably helped with the pregnancy. But I guess it wasn't enough. I mean, their stats looked good during the sessions, but I guess it wasn't enough. I think the rumors got to Snail Dusk. But Bloom Freckle and Blue Stripe seem to be going good. Okay, Frosta is prancing around in front of Iris Quiver. Okay, she's feeling good now, so she can, you know, be a bit more friendly with him. Frosta and Iris Quiver can always rely on each other, so that friendship, you know, him being in her inner circle is definitely going to be maintained. Frosta can't stop gushing over Dawn Valley. Frosta and Dawn Valley have been the only couple where the birth of their child has like brought them closer together. All the other couples seem to break up, so Daisy Wish spends some time with Frosta and they both end up understanding each other a little bit better. I'm sure Daisy Wish appreciates this because, you know, she was missing being a deputy, or at least the time she used to spend with Frosta when she was deputy. and Frost has been recovering. Daisy Wish has been kind of on her own for the most part, but now that Frost is back on her feet, they're spending a bit more time together. I'm sure Daisy Wish appreciates it. Okay, Daisy Wish acknowledges Childstripe with a twitch of her whiskers. In general, I feel like she cannot be bothered by a lot of things anymore. Snail Dusk and Childstripe giggle over something silly. Oh, that's so nice of Childstripe. I think the talk that she had with Cicada Lotus definitely helped, because she kind of realized that, you know, I can't blame them for being happy. I can't blame Snail Dusk and Bloomfreckle for being happy, and she's being nice to Snail Dusk, so that's really sweet. Okay, Snail Dusk basically woke a bunch of the cats up for training, and they didn't like it. Snail Dusk realizes how smart Smoke Kit is when it comes to certain things. That is adorable. That is adorable. Smoke Kit is just so sweet with everyone. He's not really the type to, like, get in on everything. I feel like he sticks quite closely to his father, and then sometimes, you know, he gently says a few words to the others. He observes Blue Stripe barricading his nest because he's scared of the storm. But, you know, I feel like he's really quiet and gentle. And the other cats, you know, they kind of notice the way he is. He collects, like, things, flowers and whatnot, so that he can give it to everyone to wear. He's just so sweet. And Snail Dusk and Cicada Lotus broke up. Okay, so if this is the timeline for when they broke up, right? I'm wondering whether Snail Dusk, like, especially, I think maybe her talking with Childstripe, and she probably asked Childstripe, like, they bonded no doubt here. I think maybe she asked Childstripe why she was, you know, being a bit mean of late, and Childstripe probably confessed to her that, you know, I was feeling a little bit envious of you and Bloomfreckle for having a mate when I didn't. And then Childstripe would probably tell her that, you know, Cicada Lotus came to talk to me, and I realized I was being unfair to you and such. And I think after that conversation, I think for Snail Dusk, it's not necessarily that she also just wanted kids, and once that's done, she doesn't need Cicada Lotus anymore. I think it's more the fact that Snail Dusk was hoping Cicada Lotus would choose her, and given what happened in the previous episode with Iris Quiver and Blue Stripe making that joke, and then maybe noticing that Iris Quiver, Bloomfreckle, and Cicada Lotus were having a chat earlier in the day, I think she would get insecure about her relationship. And she would want, you know, Cicada Lotus to choose her instead of choosing just the possibility of having kids. And I think Snail Dusk, after this conversation, realized that she was getting a bit too hopeful towards Cicada Lotus. And she didn't want to make herself that vulnerable because, like I said, she's been through so many mates. Cicada Lotus was her third mate. And I don't know, maybe a part of her, because with Sandy Mask, right, her previous mate, there wasn't much for her to hope for, because I don't think her relationship with him was as good as her relationship with Cicada Lotus, as being in such a short time. And I feel like she was getting so hopeful that she was afraid she would be heartbroken. So before he could kind of say anything and do anything, she ended the relationship here, so that if there is anything to get hurt about, if Cicada Lotus and Iris Quiver aren't over each other, then she doesn't have to deal with that heartbreak, because she ended it before it could get any more serious. I think that's what's going on. Because Cicada Lotus was being really, really sweet, even with, you know, handling Childstripe and stuff. He was being really sweet. But I feel Snail Dusk got too insecure, and that's why she broke it off. Ay. And then I think it makes sense that she Daisy Wish is probably a close friend of hers, and she probably went to Daisy Wish for comfort, and Daisy Wish kind of rejected her in that regard. Maybe the way that she was seeking comfort or wording herself was not something that Daisy Wish wanted to get into. Okay, Iris Quiver thinks Daisy Wish tells the best stories. Okay, I was just saying beforehand how Iris Quiver probably wouldn't seek out Daisy Wish because, they're exes and that's kind of awkward. But apparently not. Iris Quiver is going to Daisy Wish to hear stories. But you know what? Actually, I feel like Iris, because everyone knows, right, about Snail Dusk being rejected by Daisy Wish. I think Iris Quiver is probably gathering himself up and forcing himself to go seek out Daisy Wish because he wants, first-hand gossip. He wants to know what went on with Snail Dusk. And he's probably hoping to figure out why Snail Dusk broke up with Cicada Lotus. Does it mean that Cicada Lotus still has feelings for Iris Quiver? Is Iris Quiver and Cicada Lotus gonna have a second chance? I think that's what he's curious about. And that's why he has forced himself to go to Daisy Wish. And based on whatever she's told him, he is very pleased, which is why this is a positive effect event. Okay, Dawn Valley spent the day arguing with Bloomfreckle about whether she stole something from Dawn Valley. Okay. Despite past disagreements, Charred Stripe is kind to Dawn Valley in passing. Well, that's nice, because back when Dawn Valley was the leader, Charred Stripe and Stone Stripe, they had quite a few disagreements with him. But in hindsight, she's kind of she's been kind to him. Okay, Charred Stripe wants to ask a clanmate to eat with her, but they're busy with Blue Stripe. Oh no. Charred Stripe and Smoke It make fun of one another, but it sounds more like insults than playful banter. I feel like they have been butting heads a little bit, even in the last moon. Sometimes, things ease off between them, but then they start butting heads again. So, I don't know. That's intriguing. Okay, Blue Stripe and Frosta share stories of a clanmate they didn't realize they both miss. Aww. I reckon they're talking about Stone Stripe, because, Stone Stripe was one of the founding cats, and Blue Stripe has Stripe in his name, and that probably is reminding both of them of Stone Stripe. So, yeah, they're probably talking about that. And, maybe how Feather Clan would be different now if Stone Stripe was still alive and she could be part of this. Maybe Charred Stripe would be less lonely. And Smoke Kid thinks Cicada Lotus is very polite. Oh. Okay, so yeah, Cicada Lotus, even though all of this happened, even though Snail Dusk broke up with him, I suppose this means that he has been conducting himself very well in the aftermath. And when Smoke Kid looks at it, he thinks, Cicada Lotus, he's very nice, considering, the big things that have happened to him this past moon. He seems to be handling it very well. Because he got the good news that they're expecting kids, but then his mate broke up with him, and then now there's gossip going around, flying around the whole clan about her getting rejected, his ex-mate getting rejected by Daisy Wish. So, yeah, it's a bit of a circus show, but Cicada Lotus has been very polite, I assume, in the way that he talks about Snail Dusk as well, and whatever happened between them. So, okay, that seems to be it, but that was a lot. That was dramatic, to say the least. Really quickly, let's check up to see Frostar's close circle. So we have Dawn Valley, Iris Quiver, Smoke, and Cicada Lotus as part of her inner circle. Okay, so nothing much has changed in that regard. And really quickly, 3 moons. So we have 3 moons to go before Smoke Kid is ready to be an apprentice. So we will be keeping an eye on that. And then Snail Dusk is probably going to have her kit in 2 moons? I think so. So 2 moons she's going to have her kit. Or kits. We'll have to see. How old is she? She's 106 moons. Frostar is 173 moons. So Snail Dusk is quite a bit younger. I don't know how many more kits she's going to have as a result. Maybe 2? Maybe 1? I don't know. We shall see. But okay guys, with that said and done, I'm gonna leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.